we're rolling. And we actually had a big part of our plan tonight was Kelly, and we put him in and he fumbles first play. So just a young guy made a big mistake in a big game on the road early, and we were excited to give him an opportunity tonight, and he had a bad play. And then you come right back and you go to Renfro, who's been one of our best players all year. They really didn't stop us in the first half. We had touchdown, and then we had fumble, and then when we punted, it was after we got a first down, but we had a penalty. So I think we punted twice in the first half, and both of them were penalties after we got a first down. So we felt really good about what we were doing. We had about 350-something yards at the half. But again, just not taking care of Clemson, the things that we need to take care of. And when you make mistakes like that, you allow teams to have short fields and momentum and things like that. That's on the road especially, that's tough. And that's what happened. It was huge. It just completely killed our momentum. Back to back, took all the momentum and really brought the crowd to life and gave them, a little bit of fire. Because if we go down the field and punch it in, you're up 21-0. The game changes a little bit as far as how we call it, how they call it. But now all of a sudden it's 14-7, and it's a different ball game. So that's. I'm sure they were hoping that they could get some turnovers. They probably felt like they needed to win the turnover margin to have a chance. I think they did what they needed to do to give themselves a chance to win the game. We lost the turnover margin, but still won the game. And again, that's bad, but I think you can also look at it and say, hey, we got a really good football team because we made enough mistakes to lose, but we still had a double-digit win on the road, and could have had another score right there at the end, but we had a chance to take with the penalty to just take a knee and end it.
What were they doing where you guys really didn't run Wayne that much at all?
Well, they were just giving us a lot of things on the perimeter, and so we just were taking it. I think Wayne had what do you have? Yeah, it's 15 for 66 yards. I mean, I'd say we ran him, and then he got a little banged up right there at the end. He probably would have had about 20-plus carries without rolling his ankle. So we ran him. We just, a lot of our offense, again, it's dictated by what they do. So there's some plays where we just call it and you give it to Wayne, but a lot of those plays, it's dictated by what they do. A lot of those screens are run calls, but based on how they're playing, and the quarterback makes those decisions. But again, he would have had probably 20-plus carries if he hadn't rolled his ankle, but still 15 for 60-something yards. It's a pretty good day.
Talk about how big that drive was after they cut it to 7 there late, and Hugo makes that 42-yard field goal.
Big. It's big. The last couple drives were big to answer. Really, really big. The fourth down was huge. We felt like we had the right call right there, and that was a big play for us. They did a great job inside with some of their techniques inside, and they were giving us some bear front, some gut X, and some things like that. They had some good opportunistic calls, but we settled in. Like I said, they really did not have an answer for our perimeter game, but hey, it's the way it is.
You mentioned a lot of mistakes you guys made. Is that a case of maybe taking Syracuse a little lightly and maybe not focusing as much as you should have? Or
well, I mean, I don't think you can let one or two guys that maybe didn't play well, paint a broad picture. We had 570 yards of offense. Deshaun Watson was 34 of 47 for 360 yards and rushed for 100 yards. So I don't think anybody's overlooking anybody. I just think it's hard to win. And listen, it's not a beauty pageant. If it was a beauty pageant, then maybe it was ugly to some people, and we might have gotten voted down. But it ain't a beauty pageant. It's a football game, and you need one more point than the opponent. And every week it's hard to win. I mean, you got Michigan State goes to Nebraska with 3 wins and get beat. Guys, it ain't easy to win. I know everybody just thinks we're supposed to just show up and roll out there and kill everybody by 50 points, but that's la-la land. This is football, and everybody's got good players and good coaches, and, we made some mistakes. I mean, Kelly Bryant fumbled. Does that mean he wasn't ready? No. Renfro fumbled. Does that mean he wasn't ready to play, overlooking somebody? No. he just had a bad play, and they knocked it loose. Give them some credit. I thought that's one thing they did a great job of all night, was stripping at balls and ripping. They competed their tails off. So defensively, we didn't play Clemson defense tonight. We made some mistakes that we can't make, and I'm disappointed in how we played on that side of the ball. But at the end of the day, we played well enough to win, and we got enough stops when we had to have them. Missed a big interception opportunity, but hey, glad to get this one and move on to the next one.
How impressed were you with Mitch? He wasn't able to come back in. Did you feel like this something before tonight next week?
I don't know about all that. I'll let y'all know. I mean, tomorrow. I literally just talked to the team and came out here. So I don't think so, but I don't know.